In the shadowy twilight of ancient Egypt, the god Horus stood tall on the battlefield, his eyes burning with righteous fury as he fought against the relentless forces of the jinn. The battle was fierce, and the air crackled with divine power. But in a moment of distraction, a poisoned dagger wielded by a malevolent genie struck Horus, embedding itself deep into his flesh. Pain coursed through his veins, and darkness swiftly consumed him. When Horus awoke, he found himself in the dim, eerie realm of the dead. The landscape was a desolate wasteland, filled with twisted, gnarled trees and a thick, oppressive mist that clung to everything. Before him stood the imposing figure of Anubis, the god of death and guardian of the gates to the afterlife. Anubis's jackal head glowed with an unearthly light as he regarded Horus with a mixture of respect and solemnity. "Horus, son of Osiris, the great falcon god," Anubis intoned, his voice echoing through the silent expanse. "I have watched your heroics, your valiant efforts to eliminate the kingdom of the jinn, the killers of the gods. Your bravery is commendable." Horus, still reeling from the poison and the shock of his surroundings, straightened himself. "Anubis, keeper of the dead, I have not yet completed my mission. The jinn must be vanquished, and I must return to the living to see it done." Anubis's eyes softened with a hint of sorrow. "I understand your determination, Horus, but the rules of the underworld are unyielding. No one who enters the realm of the dead can leave." Undeterred, Horus pleaded, "Allow me to see my beloved, whom Set has fought against, and to speak with my grandfather Jeb. Let me assure them that this war will end in our favor." Anubis nodded solemnly. "Very well. But know this, Horus, your path will not be easy." Horus journeyed through the spectral world, eventually finding his beloved. Their reunion was bittersweet, filled with both joy and sorrow as they embraced in the land of shadows. He then made his way to the towering figure of Jeb, the god of the earth and his grandfather. Jeb's eyes were filled with wisdom and concern as Horus approached. "Grandfather, the kingdom of the jinn will be eliminated soon," Horus vowed. "I will ensure our realm's safety." Jeb placed a reassuring hand on Horus's shoulder. "I believe in you, my grandson. Your strength and courage will see us through." With renewed resolve, Horus returned to Anubis, determined to find a way back to the living. But Anubis stood firm, his eyes filled with regret. "Horus, your time in the realm of the living is over. You must stay here." Anubis's chains clamped onto Horus's wrists and ankles, binding him in place. "Whoever enters the kingdom of the dead will not go out." Just as despair began to set in, a brilliant light illuminated the dark landscape. The gods Shiva and Marduk, with their divine power and determination, descended into the underworld. A fierce battle ensued as they clashed with Anubis, their energies creating a storm of light and shadow. In the midst of the chaos, Shiva's trident and Marduk's sword shattered the chains binding Horus. "You shall not remain here, Horus," Shiva declared. "Return to the living and complete your mission." With the help of Prometheus, the Monkey King, and Wire, Horus was carried back to the realm of the living. Their combined powers purged the poison from his body, restoring his strength. Rejuvenated and filled with an unyielding determination, Horus stood once more on the battlefield, ready to face the jinn and fulfill his destiny.
The end. Follow us, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to follow the god of Egypt, Horus.